At the beginning of August, Hot Wheels and 7-Eleven challenged me to build my biggest track yet. What they wanted is they wanted a Hot Wheels track that went around the entirety of the inside of a 7-Eleven. Now, obviously I was up to this task given my history of building Hot Wheels tracks, but I had no idea how big and how long this track was going to be. So this is just going to be a little bit of a vlog as to what I got up to over the weekend, how I built this track, and everything else in between, because this was one of the craziest experiences that making Hot Wheels videos has ever led me to. So without further ado, let me show you guys how I made this track that went all the way around the inside of a 7-Eleven. Now, I had made some designs using some pictures and videos from the inside of the store before I got here, but I wasn't exactly sure how much space I would be working with. So once I got into the 7-Eleven, it took a lot of scoping out, but then I got to figuring out how I was going to be setting up this track inside the store, and the answer was simple. I was going to be hanging it from the ceiling. This seemed to be my best bet in order to make it go all the way around the store, because I didn't want to put it in between the shelves and have it be in the way of people walking around the store, because as I was building this, the store was open for normal operating hours, so I had to manage to navigate my way around all of the customers as well as putting up all of this Hot Wheels track. So to start, I started getting some mounts for the suspension system that we were using for the brand new Hot Wheels track, and putting some masking tape on the ceiling as well to protect the paint from all of the stickies that I was putting on the ceiling. So I had a lot of stickies to put up, so that's exactly what I started doing. Now I got to work from hanging the Hot Wheels track from the ceiling, and this was probably the most fun I had during the building process, was figuring out how to use this brand new track, because instead of using the OG orange track that I've been using in my videos for over 10 years now, Hot Wheels recently came out with a new speed snap system. I'd never used this track before, but once I got my hands on it, it was a lot more rigid and a lot more sturdy than the regular flimsy orange track, which made dangling it from the ceiling a lot easier. So I dangled around 2 feet of Hot Wheels track per suspension mount from the ceiling, and I got to work seeing how I would be angling the track down so that the car could go down it without having to use a booster. After I got that main straightaway starting to be put together, I decided it's time to start doing the turns, and the turns were going to be a little bit trickier because I wasn't exactly sure how to mount them, but lucky for me, the new speed snap system came with some really rigid curves that had really big walls, so I was not worried at all that the Supra that I was going to be racing on the track was going to be falling off, just because of how solid and put together the turn was. So after mounting that, the track was starting to look like a Hot Wheels track. Day one in the books, now it was time to pack everything up, and we were going to be back at it tomorrow to make some fine-tuning adjustments to the track and also get some video footage. So I set out to the 7-Eleven to check out the track. Luckily for us, the track was not destroyed overnight. In fact, everything was completely the same. So all I really had to do before we started getting into the filming was fine-tuning all of the heights for all of the fishing line so that the Supra was able to make it with a decent amount of speed all the way around the track. I had a bit of a unique strategy when it came to getting the shots of the GoPro car going down. Because of how heavy the GoPro was, we bought some of the 1/64 scale Hot Wheels RC cars, and I used them to sort of power through and push the GoPro car through the track. And honestly, it ended up working pretty well. The last thing I needed to do is just fix up the track at the very end near the register, and then make it so the car ended at the 7-Eleven diorama.
The worst thing that happens when cars go through our stores.
Yeah, you can officially say you had a car go through your store and it didn't destroy your store. Yeah.
I love how I got a big collection.
Oh, really? Very nice.
One of the other issues that we started running into when we were testing the Supra on the track was that it was getting launched too hard through the big booster. So the Supra was just flying off the track and not able to complete it. So we had to figure out a way how to slow down the booster so that the Supra just didn't get launched right off the track. Our solution to this was we put a zip tie in the booster so that when it spun, it did not spin as fast as it did, so the car didn't launch off. And then once that happened, we were able to start filming, so I started getting the shots of all of the angles that I wanted from my phone to make the video of the car going around the inside of a 7-Eleven. After I got all the shots that I needed of the Supra ripping it around the track, all that was left to do was hope the track doesn't fall off the ceiling for the car show and the big event the next day.
I'm gonna go home and watch it tonight. Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course.
This is insane. So this is a track built in the store. It goes all around the store. Maybe here. Can I get on this side?
Yeah.
Is that weird?
Yeah.
Is that weird?
No, that's not weird.
Let's just get weird. Let's get weird.
Got a lot of subscribers on this ladder right here.
Right.
Test it.
Okay, go. Woo! All right. So then, oh my God, it goes so far.
Oh yeah.
Are you just doing this? Like, is this your thing?
This is my thing. I make Hot Wheels videos, and this is the biggest track I've made. So
Really?
yeah,
Really dope track.
pretty cool, right?
I love that it goes into the big.
Now I've got to one up this.
Right.
It's cool, right? High five. Yes, sir.
So the rest of my day was spent launching the Supra in the store and also taking some pictures of all of the insane cars that were parked out front. This was probably one of the biggest car meets I've ever gone to, and it had some beautiful looking cars. This entire event was insane. Huge thank you to the 7-Eleven team for inviting me and letting me build this Hot Wheels track. It was awesome to be a part of, and who knows, maybe you'll see me build another Hot Wheels track around another inside of a 7-Eleven eventually. I mean, you can always hope, right?